Berko plays it despite some pressure.
A little bit of the feeling out process still going. Obviously, you mentioned the Slovaks played yesterday. They played pretty well in spurts. U.S. with a day off had a pretty good skate, went through some fundamentals.
Far side chance, they score! That's Libor Nemec, the alternate captain. Followed up his first attempt and buried the rebound. Slovakia leads 1-0. Berko plays it despite some pressure.
A little bit of the feeling out process still going. Obviously, you mentioned the Slovaks played yesterday. They played pretty well in spurts. U.S. with a day off had a pretty good skate, went through some fundamentals.
Far side chance, they score!
To me, the biggest weakness with Berko as a goalie, I think, is the 5-hole low ice. It's bizarre, but it just is. And here he gets victimized a little bit by it again. It's a good entry by the Slovaks, and that one just slides through the wickets on a little bit of a deflection. Defenseman had an opportunity. There's the rebound. And the Slovaks are a really nice shot, but going to the paint, going hard. This is really simple hockey.
The last 10 seconds of the U.S. man advantage. Stramel in on the backhand, goes around Guyon's cage. The Slovaks kill it back at even strength. Lane Hutson will shoot it on net. They score! It was deflected in front of Guyon, and it ended up behind him. 2-1, the United States lead. And there's Gavin Brindley, a player we highlighted in the opener as a 2023 draft-eligible prospect who his teammates think very highly of.
Brindley gets himself to take away the eyes of the goaltender, so he's just moving back and forth, creating all kinds of havoc, and I think he got a stick on that one with just by his reaction. Really nice job by Hutson just to get the puck to the front. Oh, what a tip. What a tip. That is hours and hours and hours of practice. Standing in front of an empty net with guys shooting pucks at you, and Hutson did a really good job. I spoke to Rob Ramage this morning, Director of Player Development for the Canadians. We were talking about Hutson. He said he is a shake and bake kind of kid who is really deceptive. Here he just made a good straight ahead play to get a puck to the front of the net. And Gavin Brindley finds pay dirt.
In Slovakia, the U.S. leads by 1 after the Slovaks open the scoring. 7 consecutive shots on goal for Team USA. Good recovery from Groh. Prevent Lucius from getting a chance. Lucius may have gotten away with a hooking penalty there. Will play on. Luke Middlestead chipped it on net. Creates a rebound opportunity, but it's thrown in front of Guyon. Lane Hutson, the defenseman, pinched down and then pinched into the boards by Dalibor Dvorský, projected top 10 pick in the upcoming draft. Now Sikora, Rangers prospect, into the gut of Berko, is going to hang on. And Baron Red Savage has his twig knocked away. It's collected by Mešár, who, like Juraj Slafkovský, was a first-round pick of the Canadians. Slafkovský, of course, not with the Slovak national junior team for this World Junior Championship.
And Slafkovský and Mešár were thick as thieves together.
Oh, yeah.
During the Canadians development camp and the rookie tournament, with a ton of time together.
You saw Slafkovský's reaction after he saw Mešár was taken. He was like, no way! It was a really cool moment in the last draft. A really special one for Slovak hockey. First time back in neutral ice.
Slovaks are a little rattled. You can tell how much respect they're starting to give to the U.S. in terms of spacing. They are worried about how quick the U.S. is. You can see it because they're not overcommitting offensively.
Brindley shoveled it back to the point. Middlestead got a tip in front, but not the right kind from Brindley. He already has one deflection and scored for a goal today. Look at Connors checking Mešár, forcing a turnover. Now possession for the United States.
Not overly aggressive, PK, but they're really good with their pop-outs and shot lanes.
They get into one there early. Petrovsky on the right circle to Nimitz at the point. The Devils' two top prospects playing in this game. Move to the far side, Mešár. Canadians' first rounder. He's being pressured by Stramel. Nimitz keeps it along the half wall. Whip to Petrovsky. He got it back from Zelinka now. Nimitz at the point. Nimitz to the right circle at the skates of Middlestead, who clears. Structured. Back at even strength. Mešár bites for a shot. Then Barrico saw go wide. Last minute of the first. Petrovsky knocked off his stick. Good.
That worked out pretty well.
I would say so. Parents Kathy and Eric. Slovaks pressuring the net. Bouncing around in front of Barrico. Collected by Blake. And the U.S. digs it out. And Cooley, part of that little Penguins program, somehow grew up a fan of the Caps and Alexander Ovechkin. Here's Mešár. Cross ice deflected in front of Barrico with the denial. But a prime stop.
That's a big play for the Slovaks. They needed something. That was a great breakout. Quick out, right through center ice. Good slash to the middle. And then just a quick little chip to the front of the net, which the U.S. has been doing. And it's Barrico with an acrobatic save on a backhand against the grain. And that's a great job by his stick. There are times I'm a little critical of his stick use. That was a terrific play by keeping his stick right between the wickets and shutting it down. Easier in the paint.
Off the draw. Middlestead brings it back out to neutral ice, but the Slovaks take over there. Petrovsky trying to work around Hutson. He's going to draw a penalty as he caught the U.S. demon flat-footed.
And that's big hips versus little arms thing there too. That's a big man that he had to wrap around. And Petrovsky used the width of his body, his frame, to protect the puck really well, and he forced Hutson to have to get a stick in there.
So a notable start to the second period for 18 in blue.
Hutson struggled a little bit, and then the size of Petrovsky to protect the puck left Hutson with no other choice other than to get the stick in.
Now Dvorský has it at the point. Dvorský walks down, shoots, scores! Dalibor Dvorský. Grab comes through on the power play to tie the game at 2.
The Slovaks are excellent down low on their power play, and once again they make a play out of the quiet zone as Sikora moved it wide, and then all of a sudden they get it back and set up, and now the screen can establish. The shot comes in, Dvorský rips it in, you can see Barrico is trying to look around the screen to his glove. When that happens, the obvious for the U.S. real important to establish momentum back in the game.
Mešár trying to weave in all by himself, was outnumbered. Now he lost the puck out into the neutral zone.
Long range. This could be a very interesting time for the U.S. because now they're staring adversity in the face, really, for the first time in a tournament. Gave up a 2-1 lead. They did in the other game, but it was only a tie. Now they've actually given it up. So now it's, can they get back to what they want to be as a
bench irate? Well, there is a delayed call. They scored! It's a 2-goal lead for the Slovaks. A stunning start to the second period.
They're going to load a high play, simple, and they're going to puck to the front of the net, and that just tips off a stick of the U.S. defenseman and goes in. Watch the play here. Just a little play to the front of the net. Stick in a lane, hit Stramel's stick. No chance for Barrico to touch that one. most frustrating goal you can give up as a goalie. Most frustrating goal, standing behind the bench. Now you're seeing some aggression. Now you're seeing some intensity. And now you're seeing some urgency.
And now we're seeing a penalty. On the back of the play. Notney is down. And Connors is going to sit. And that is not what you want or need if you're Team USA. We'll have to wait for the replay to understand what happened.
There's the hit by Stramo. That's just a good hit by a freight train coming. There's the hit by Connors off the puck.
West can't get it out. Duke is sitting in the box for the Connors penalty. He's back in the room. Mešár, blocker save, rebound there. Played back to the right circle. Petrovsky to Mešár. He shoots again. Another blocker save by Umberko.
Sometimes your best penalty killer has got to be your goalie. This, to me, is a huge test for Umberko to hold him in. This is a big...
Mešár, Nemitz.
U.S. will not overpressure up ice with the way they kill penalties. They'd rather have to go through a lot of layers.
Lipkin got tied up there. Recovered to get back on his feet. Plays for Rand Pecknold. That could have been last 50 seconds of the second period. Mešár, rather. Brindley with the block. Upco with the block. Have to change quickly. Dvorský knifing in. Shot ramped off Barron's stick.
So, as the Slovaks slingshot it back, try to catch U.S. flat-footed, that probably was interference.
Yeah, it should have been a penalty.
And then Umberko equal to the tap to be the best penalty killer to bail your team out on a bad penalty.
When Hughes
Between the blue lines.
some changes being made quicker. Look out, Umberko came out to play it. Wasn't hurt as Barons had hustled back. Hutson up to Gauthier. He's trying to spring Snuggerud in this third period, but the puck luck went toward the Slovaks. Gonna play through that. Cooley has it. Avoids a check. Cooley on the backhand to Snuggerud, who hacked at it, but he wasn't there in time. There's a shot. Oh, that one trickles wide. Kept in by Hutson on the left point. Dances around Mešár. Gives it to Cooley. Far side. Hughes one-timer. Off the mark. Hutson trying to give it back to Hughes. It was interesting. They do not win it. Slovakia controlled it off the draw, but it's still in their D zone. Hutson holds. McGroarty, Lucius, and Blake up front. Hughes and Hutson on the back end. Here's McGroarty, high slot. Trying to give it to Blake, but it was a bouncing puck. Late period ice kind of cost U.S. there. They're back into the zone. Hughes has it. Passes in front in the slot. Guyon slid across. There was never a shot on goal. Blake cuts in. Dancing around, trying to find some space. U.S. tired at the end of their shift. Left circle. Hughes to Blake. Blake down low. Tipped wide by McGroarty. Hughes dead angle. That one